I feel truly lucky to be here. The sky is clear, the air gentle, and at the mountain's peak, the view steals time away. If you'd like to keep walking with me through these unexpected journeys, follow along and we'll meet again on the road ahead. Reason slips away. They cut into my heart, erase my mind, leaving no chance to turn back. Until a voice breaks the silence. I know it's you, and the me I once was. Now I carry a message from the edge. But how could I ever tell you? This meeting was always meant to be. I remember the forest here, the slope behind, grass and trees climbing up the hill. When the wind swept across the field, I slipped the blades into my pocket. And I remember this place once burned like a sea of fire. Our blessings linger behind me as I search for my own space. I remember we were once lovers. Then came the war. On the battlefield, I stood before you. All I could do was guard your heart. Through the storm, through all that happened, or even as a dream within you. After the wash, the car was cloaked in gray dust. The tail, half bright, half dull, had turned yellow with age. The hood and trunk refused to open. The door slammed with a harsh cry. Speakers shattered, panels cracked. The whole machine felt weary, scarred by time, too broken to speak. The handle's cover was missing, but that's a small fix, easy to replace. First, the seats come out. Then, every corner gets cleaned, every trace of dust washed away. The bed once held pockets of memories. I remember friends stopping by, their hugs warm and gentle like childhood. I remember we were lovers. Then came the war. We let go and never returned. Now even the floor mat beneath me, its color feels out of place, belonging nowhere. Brothers, do you think this clip really helps? To me, it feels more like a burden. Harsh words maybe, but true. This tiny piece makes the fit so hard. The gaps misalign. The door and parts never sit tight. The one who glues feels fine. The one who scrapes it off suffers. And so the cycle goes on. Scraping the glue feels like torture, your feet worn out from the effort. But truth is, removing it is simpler than that stubborn clip. All it takes, your girlfriend's toothbrush, a bottle of cleaner, and just like that, the car returns to what it once was. We reupholstered the seats, giving them a fresh skin. The back seat was simple, just snap the clips and it all fell into place. The hood wouldn't budge, so we turned to the oldest trick, forcing it open, clearing away the dry leaves hidden inside. Next, a coat of foam, every corner within reach, scrubbed clean. After rinsing the engine bay, we smoothed the paint, sanding away the stubborn dust. We began wrapping the body in a new color. Every clip replaced with fresh ones, aligned just right. One hand was all it took to lock it in place. The window switch was replaced too, with a careful eye on left and right. Once the 4 heating lines were set, it slipped into place. The headlights were simple, just one screw to hold. With the taillights clipped in, we faced the problem of mismatched colors. First sandpaper at 1500, then 2000 to smooth it all down. Dust cleared away, leaving room to sand it smooth. A light smoke film was laid on, and instantly, the headlights came alive. Yet traces of oxidation remained, so we polished them down. Then a clear protective film. Once the water dried, the lights shone brighter than ever. Do you hear it? This exhaust, something's wrong. A brand new exhaust, though splitting it apart was no easy task. In the end, it fit the hanger just right. Once the oxidized joints were cleared, the installation fell into place. The exhaust had to go. The front right tire was worn to the edge, safety long gone. Off with the old, in with the new. balance the holes, align all four wheels. But the engine, it shook violently. A computer check revealed the truth. The second ignition coil had failed. Each coil was carefully marked to avoid confusion later. Once the ignition coil was removed, the damage was clear, scarred and stained, likely from water seeping in during the engine wash. A cloth was laid to shield it. The air tools did their work. And while we were there, the pistons came out too, ready to be replaced. The pistons came out too, ready for replacement. Look closely, the gap between old and new is striking. With fresh pistons and ignition coils installed, the engine ran steady, solid, like an old hound. Yet still, the small LCD screen revealed another flaw. The small LCD screen failed, so we swapped in a new one. The wheel dropped low, covers off, screws out, and with a gentle lift, the cluster came free. A fresh unit in, reprogrammed, the display came alive again. As for the rims, they were still the originals, worn and dulled, oxidation spreading across. The paint was peeling. Today we went for the simplest way to get the best result. Tried prying it off, stuck fast. No choice but to do it by hand. Cleaner on the rims, brushing every detail. Rinsed, then the paint sprayed fresh again. The debris that fell, enough to fill a garbage bag. Maybe it saves a little, but what's the trash bag for? A simple plastic bag, something useless now turned into a tool. The plastic bag could be reused, keeping it from slipping. Since the car had its color changed, we booked an appointment to update the papers. First, drive it into the inspection lane. All we needed were three things: the license, an ID card, and the certificate. The papers were handed in. The car rolled into inspection. Documents returned to us. Hood up, waiting for the staff to verify. Wheels, tires, engine number, chassis code. Each matched the record. Everything passed. In the hall at last, the car was cleared to drive legally. And now, take a look at the transformation we've made. Thanks for watching.